Hello everyone, my name is Jane. I am an LLM. I took New York Bar, so I would like to use this opportunity to share with everyone what it was like to take New York Bar.
New York.
First of all, LLM is a Master Degree of Law. I do not have a JD. Because I got my Bachelor of Law from China, which is a civil law country. A lot of New York examiner takers, they are the people like myself. They're from foreign countries. They are legally trained or they are already a lawyer in a foreign country. But they cannot practice unless their education is cured by the US program. And US program for LLM is only usually typically it's a 1 year program, so it's less expensive than the JD program. And in the meantime, you can take New York bar exams. I think you might be also be able to take California. I'm not so sure, but New York is one of the most popular place for foreign trained lawyers to come to take bar exam in order to practice in US. Okay, now let's talk about the New York bar exams.
New York.
So, first of all, bar exams every year, they are twice a year, February and July. It varies, it lasts for a couple of days or it depends on different state. New York is a 2 day testing state. So the first day is for essay writing, second day for multiple choices. First day, the essay in the morning is MPT. My MPT was from 9:30 to 12:30, and the essay in the afternoon is MEE, basically 2 to 5 p.m. is 3 hours. Second day, it's MBE, morning and afternoon, each 100 questions. It is a battle with yourself, with your body. So during the practice, I was feeling tired, and I'm worried about that when I'm taking MBE, I would feel drowsy and I probably would fall asleep. Honestly, my experience this time tells me that you would not feel asleep. Your mind would just be empty, and you'll still be very excited because of your adrenaline is playing. Um, I'm a first time taker, so I record every little feelings I have. Um, Hopefully, this will be helpful for you to take the bar exams. Um, my site was Albany in New York. So I arrived 2 days prior. I had plenty of time to look around and to find a good spot to eat. I will make a separate video about where to eat and how to pick the hotels. So one thing to pay attention is the bar examiners usually would not allow you to visit the site the day before. So if you're arriving just the day before, you probably couldn't checking out where to park and where the things are. Um, I arrived 2 days earlier, so I got a little bit of chance to drive around to see the surroundings. Tip: if you are taking exam in a hotel or a convention center, which is usually the case, there must be a floor plan somewhere. You can find it online via the event page, and you can download it and you can find where things are. Even if you can find it, don't worry. I'm sure you're gonna have plenty of time during the day of the exam to find where things are. I would have found where the lunch spot is, and where I would found where the bathroom is. So, parking. That was a little tricky for us. The first day, everything goes so well. People get the parking spot, and you have a sign says this is for reserved for bar exam takers. Perfect. But the second day, upon we driving to the parking spot, we were told there was no spot left because they all went to the reserved spot, reserved for the people who also work as a legislator for the New York State. So my husband have to drive to another county to find a parking spot. Um, well, this is the thing. If you have a family member with you, this is a time they're gonna make you feel less stressful. I'm sure if it is me who is only by myself there finding this parking situation, I would probably just desert my car there and let it be towed. Because I don't want to be late for the exam. What to bring? First day, you can bring your laptop. You bring your pen and your ID necessities in a plastic bag. Um, so other things you have like your jacket or your book, whatever, it would be put in a separate room. And depends on the site. The separate room could be really far. So bring only the necessary things that you need to. For the keyboard, I bought an external keyboard because my laptop one have a very low raised key. It caused me missing keys. I love it. My mechanic keyboard. It's very loud. So make sure your desk mate is not mad at you when you use that one. But whatever keyboard you may bring with you, bring the one that is wired in. They're not allowed to use the Bluetooth ones. Second day, you can only bring pencils. Um, you cannot bring pencil sharpener. They have it in a site that I took exam with, but I don't know if other site would have provided it with. So I bought 30 of them. People can tell I'm a first time taker. I'm overdoing every little thing. Bring a snack. Anything is fine as long as it's not too loud. I bought some cheese and I bought water. You literally don't need to bring a lot of stuff, just like 1 or 2 bites. One, you would not have time to really eat something during exam, even you are hungry. Have a good breakfast. And second is you really don't need that much. If 3 hours in apart, I'm sure you can get by a bite or two of things. So there were a lot of people. This is a time in my life that I realize it is possible in United States, not in China, that I can still see people mountain, people sea. It's like I went into a large theater. Um, there are hundreds of people in there, and I'm just the one little one. Um, you were gonna have a desk mate, I'm sure. Depends on the site again. I had the guy sitting next to me, graduate from Georgetown, who told me he spent 2 weeks to prepare for the bar. Everything seems very easy for him. The guy in front of me took a Florida bar, and he passed. And he turned around and told me that don't worry, New York is easy. Um, actually, I found it's pretty hard. The guy sitting in front of me was also a foreign lawyer. He was a foreign law professor, and without a law license here, he can only work for the law firm and be a legal assistant. Fingers crossed he passed because I think he well deserve it. Side note for foreign trained lawyers: language, language, language. I think language is everything. For us, especially in writing your grammar, and then when you're reading the questions, how to understand what the picture they're trying to convey in a picture. So getting the language down is the first thing and the most important thing in law school and even in the bar exam, I think. Okay, so something else to bring. Lunch. So I don't know if every state would provide you lunch purchase choices, but in New York State, they did provide us the choice of the chance of buying lunch. So if you buy lunch after the exam that morning, you would be able to wait in a line to get your lunch. But if you have a family with you, I think the good way to do is you have your family have the lunch ready, waiting for you outside, so you don't have to rush into the queue and waiting for the queue for a long time. And you can get a quick bite and you still have time to relax a little bit. There's also other tip I want to share with everyone is even though I said you don't have to worry about falling asleep, it is important that you keep yourself really alert and then your energy is up and not crashing after the whole long day of exam. So for me, the black tea works way better than a coffee. I don't get a crash afterwards, and I still feel my mind is alert and I feel I'm not drowsy. So I bought some black tea, and in a hotel, I just, boiled it up and add some splash of milk and sugar. It keeps me running normally under such high um, level of stress for 2 days. So if you'd like to do that, I think it might be a good way to go. The tea I would recommend is Indian Assam tea. I think you will like it. Maybe you will. I don't know. Not everyone like tea. Okay, if I can think of anything, I'll make another video. Thank you, everyone. Bye.